Brian, the babe. Oh, Brian, the babe they call Brian. Oh boy. Alright, yes, we are back. Number 61. Nate Jackson doing the Criterion Collection 61. Life of Brian, man. What a joy to watch this one again after I haven't seen this one in years. And I think I'm a lot older and I can appreciate this a lot more and the plot and not just think of the movie as like different segments. Like I think with Holy Grail it's a lot more like it's harder to think of the entire movie as one continuous thought point. Whereas this, Life of Brian, is definitely like it, as far as plot is concerned. I mean, of course, there's little bitty sketches you can remove, but they're not as funny. It's hard to watch these separately unless you've seen the movie all the way through. Watching them without, that context for the first time, outside the movie just really kind of throws you. Anyway, yes, Life of Brian, 1979, 94, directed by Terry Jones from Monty Python. And, oh man, what do I say? Well, if you don't know the story, basically it's about a guy named Brian, the babe they call Brian, who is mistaken for the Messiah after a string of unfortunate events involving his Roman raped mother, and joining up with the People's Front of Judea, just mainly because he is in love with the young Judith, who is a member of the People's Front of Judea, and not the Judean People's Front. Who knew? And basically, it's just he ends up getting crucified at the end and mistaken for just caught and all that, and just a guy who's just kind of normal and just ends up getting thrown into all these weird situations, through no fault of his own, but people don't seem to listen when he says that he's not the Messiah, and they certainly don't listen when his mother says that he's not the Messiah, but just the very naughty boy. But yeah, that's basically the plot. And as far as the humor, I mean, it's hard to talk about this one because, like I said, I've seen it so many times. Well, I haven't seen it so many times. I haven't seen it as much as Life of Brian. I mean, Holy Grail, not something completely different, or Meaning of Life, which I think Meaning of Life is my favorite of them all, just because of the sketch idea, and just the sketches I feel like are just a lot stronger and all that. Not to detract from Life of Brian, because it's definitely. I mean, I may have had contractual, contradicting. That's the word, contradicting opinions of this movie compared to the others in the past because of my thought process as far as the story of the Bible and Jesus and the comparisons to Jesus, the story of Jesus. But now, I think the last I saw it was I was like 17 or 16 or something. So yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this movie all the way through, at least. And seeing it again, it's a joy. It's a joy, and I definitely think it's a masterpiece. And yeah, that's, like I said, it's hard to see that. It's hard to think of this one because it's just. I mean, there's great sketches. I mean, so many things that I had forgotten about, like the Romans Go Home, with the centurion Roman warrior who corrects Brian for spelling Romans Go Home in Greek incorrectly. Romane eo domus, people called Romans, they go the house, or something like that. It's like, oh my god, I hadn't thought about that in so long. And of course the biggest dickus, which I mean, people. I'm assuming people are laughing just because Michael Palin was all up in their face with that list. Biggest. I mean, the name isn't that funny, Biggest Dickus. It's saying it maybe, but when he says it with that voice, Biggest. Dickus. Not like, drawl or that, like, putting space between the first and last name. And called Tenentia. And then they all bust up laughing. Oh gosh, there's so much. And then, yeah, so basically that's all I can say about this movie. It's a masterpiece. it's Python, it's classic, and of course it gets an A. It gets an A from me. Yeah, I would give it an A plus, but just because of the backlash, because of all the controversy it stirred up, I'm just giving it an A. I would give it an A plus, but it's sad to think that people just, there's some people who just hate this one because of their own personal beliefs against, Christianity or for Christianity and against this movie. So because of that, I can't give it an A plus, but I will give it an A. It's a strong movie. It is a very, very strong movie, and it's definitely. I mean, it's as Python goes, it's classic, of course. I mean, I'd say it's in the top 3, but they only did 4 films, so what are you gonna say? Of course it's gonna be in the top 3. And yeah, that's it. So supplements, widescreen transfer, audio commentaries, which for the audio commentaries, I want to hear those, which kind of makes me want to keep this out a little longer and watch it again. There's 2, one with Terry and Eric, and then the other one with Terry G and Eric, and then the other one with one with Terry G, Eric, and Terry J, and then the other one with Cleese and Palin. And then this trailer. The deleted scenes, 5 deleted scenes, one about one involving sheep and how peaceful they are until they're sheared, which is understandably cut. Scene involving a short scene involving the souvenir shop, Judith being accosted by a souvenir person. And then I think probably the most infamous one is the auto scene with Eric playing this like Nazi-esque soldier and who leads a suicide squad. And that one a lot of people have talked about. I mean, I can see why it was deleted. It was a little bit long, So the scenes that were deleted for the most part were pretty long, except for the souvenir scene. That was kind of, it was a little short, but at the same time it kind of detracted from it was toward the end, and it kind of detracted from the big, the action and all that. Will Brian be saved and all that. There's 4 British radio ads, which I don't think I had heard. I've never heard promoting the movie. One featuring Michael Palin's dentist, and the other 3, one promoting Eric Idle's wife, and then one with Terry Gilliam and John Cleese's mothers. And then there's a 50-minute documentary called the Pythons, which is shot on the set of Life of Brian on location, and it has them talking about their success, all the stuff they've done since the TV show and some of their favorite moments and all that. Exclusive shots of them working together on the film, and yeah, it's a great joy. So yeah, that's Life of Brian for you. Hey, get this. I mean, I would say get this, but I don't know. I think there's another version apparently that's come out or something. I don't know. But anyway, get it. It doesn't deserve to be thrown. Anyway, so thanks for watching. Next. Next is somewhere here. Next is Passion number 62, Passion of Joan of Arc, which I'm still waiting on. So that's it for this week, probably. And then 63, Carnival of Souls, of course, still sitting here waiting for me to do it. And yeah, and then I just put a hold on Third Man, and then I just put a hold on number 65, Rushmore, and then the Orphic trilogy. I think I'm missing one, but anyway, yeah. So hopefully, I'm probably gonna try and do Passion of Joan of Arc before the weekend. So you can probably expect it. If I get it tomorrow, no, I'm not probably not gonna do it tomorrow because I do have a busy day tomorrow. But it will probably be either Thursday or Friday. I'll do Passion of Joan of Arc because I do want to get that one done because I think it's only a silent film. Actually no, I think there is a audio music track that I should pay attention to. But if not, because it was from the 20s, I think, or late 20s, but it might have been right around the time of talkies. I don't remember. But yeah, I want to try and do that one before the end of the weekend. If not, Saturday. And that's it. So thanks for watching, and don't be a naughty boy, don't be the Messiah, and all that. And we will see you sometime later this week for Passion of Joan of Arc. And until then, always look on the bright side of life. Anyway, goodbye.